You won't believe the team Xabi Alonso just picked. This decision could completely change the course of Real Madrid's season. The Santiago Bernabeu woke up looking different, as if the entire city knew something was about to happen. Real Madrid took to the field with a lineup no one dared predict. Xabi Alonso, unafraid to challenge tradition, released his official list and surprised even the most attentive Spanish journalists. The feeling is that the coach hasn't just changed pieces, but completely turned the board around. Players many expected to see rested will be on the field. Others considered untouchable are out. And when that happens at Real Madrid, the repercussions are always huge. With every passing minute, the tension grows. Fans in the stadium comment, the debate is frenzied on social media, and the press is already releasing headlines questioning the coach's boldness. It's the kind of decision that can transform an ordinary night into a historic chapter. Alonso carefully considered every detail, keeping the balance between La Liga and the Champions League in mind? Or did he take too many risks, relying on the raw talent of his squad? This question lingers like a dark cloud before a storm. It's impossible not to feel your heart race. Real Madrid isn't just a football team. It's an institution that lives and breathes drama, glory, and spectacle. And today, all of this comes together in a single lineup. The expectation is shock, tension, and
Did you like this analysis, Madrid fan? Then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Who deserves to be a starter in Xabi Alonso's new Real? Let's exchange ideas. This is Madrid until the last second.
Course, hair-raising moments. Every fan in attendance knows they could leave the stadium with a story to tell that will be remembered for years. Alonso didn't just pick a team, he dropped a suspenseful bombshell in La Liga, and so, without revealing all the secrets, begins a night that could change the way we see Real Madrid this season. Xabi Alonso's run thus far has already shown that he's not afraid of tough decisions. His debut was solid, with a narrow 1-0 victory, but it was enough to take. The first step in the following game, against Real Oviedo, the team took off, scoring a resounding 3-0, showing clear improvement in just a few days. Against Mallorca, the response was even stronger. After falling behind, Real Madrid fought back with intensity, winning 2-1 and demonstrating that this team has the soul of a champion. In each match, Alonso demonstrates adjustments, new ideas, and a different way of reading the game. Now, facing Real Sociedad, he faces the challenge of continuing to grow without losing his essence, and that's the most fascinating point. He doesn't just want to win, he wants to forge an identity. He wants to transform Real Madrid into an adaptable, unbeatable machine ready for any scenario. That's why I ask you, are you already subscribed to this channel? If not, take this opportunity to join our Madridista family. Activate the bell, like this video, and leave your comment, because here every detail of Real Madrid is narrated as if it were a movie. And cinema is exactly what we've seen, victories that feel like scripts written to thrill, tactical adjustments that create new characters on the field, and a crowd that cheers like the protagonists of an epic. That's the magic that keeps us hooked, and who would have thought? Alonso, the new arrival, already manages to turn every match into a spectacle worthy of the Bernabeu. Get ready, because today's story promises even more excitement. The big revelation of the day is the confirmed lineup too.
Did you like this analysis, Madrid fan? Then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment. Who deserves to be a starter in Xabi Alonso's new Real? Let's exchange ideas. This is Madrid until the last second.
Face Real Sociedad in goal. Courtois remains the unquestioned goalkeeper, the man who inspires confidence even in the most critical moments. In defense, Carvajal takes his place as leader on the right, while Fran Garcia appears on the left, bringing youth and speed. Between them, the wall, Militao and Rudiger, an imposing duo that promises to shield the box with physical strength and discipline. In midfield, Alonso hands over the baton to three impressive players: Tchouaméni, the defensive, Balance, the man who sustains the transition, Valverde, the tireless engine, the beating heart that accelerates the game. And Arda Güler, the creative talent, a promising Turkish player who is beginning to gain ground as the maestro of this new Madrid. And in attack, the main course, Vinicius Jr., always explosive, ready to ignite the game. Alongside him, Mastantuono, the Argentine gem who defies his age and plays with the calm of a veteran. And rounding out the trio, Kylian Mbappé, the star. Everyone was hoping to see in white, now finally ready to shine at the Bernabeu. It's a bold formation, balancing youth, power, and genius. Alonso didn't just build a team to play, he built a team to make history. Imagine the scene: the referee blows the whistle, the ball rolls, and the Bernabeu roars as if it were a Champions League final. Vinicius receives the ball on the wing, accelerates like lightning, and leaves his marker on the ground. The stands erupt in a roar that seems to bring down the stadium walls. Meanwhile, Mbappé moves, attracts the defenders, and creates space in the middle. Güler watches, thinks quickly, and delivers a pinpoint pass, the kind only a true star sees. The play unfolds like a moving picture. Mastantuono, light as a dancer, appears between the lines, receives the ball, and spins to finish. The shot goes just wide of the post, and the crowd raises their hands to their heads in a mixture of shock and admiration. Every play is narrated by the roar of suspense, as if the entire stadium is holding its breath waiting for the outcome. Alonso on the sidelines gestures intensely. His eyes shine as if he's conducting an orchestra. Nothing seems random: the high pressure, the quick passes, the exploited spaces. The spectacle goes far beyond the scoreboard. It's like watching a movie in real time, with heroes, villains, tension, and catharsis. And in every detail, Real Madrid shows they can be devastating. The feeling in the air is clear. This night will be remembered. Injuries, controversies, and behind the scenes, but behind the lineup's brilliance, there are shadows that cannot be ignored. The squad suffers from significant losses. The FIFA World Cup marathon left its mark, with players exhausted, some even suffering minor physical problems. Alonso, therefore, had to make tough decisions. He left out key players and spared players many considered essential. The goal is clear: to preserve strength for the upcoming Champions League challenge. The fans, however, aren't unanimous. Some understand the strategy, while others demand maximum effort in every game. The division is real, and this debate is stirring up social media and bars in Madrid. And the rumors continue. Some say some players didn't welcome the rotation. Others claim the locker room is in a tight spot with Alonso, knowing he sees the future beyond the immediate. Meanwhile, Spanish journalists speculate whether the coach might be taking too many risks early on, but anyone familiar with Xabi Alonso's style knows he doesn't hide. He doesn't play it safe, he prefers to defy logic. It's this spirit that creates controversy, but also earns respect. Because ultimately, he wants a stronger, more prepared, and more unpredictable Real Madrid. And it is precisely this tense atmosphere behind the scenes that makes everything even more fascinating. The 4-3-3 formation chosen may seem common, but its execution hides traps for opponents. Tchouaméni dropping back between the defenders, fullbacks pushing the line forward, midfielders constantly rotating. It's a mobile, fluid Real Madrid that's difficult to mark. The defense gains more protection, the attackers receive more freedom. It's the epitome of modern football, where everyone attacks and everyone defends. However, not everything is perfect. The physical demands are enormous. Any drop in intensity can expose dangerous gaps, and this is Alonso's challenge. Maintaining tactical discipline in a squad full of stars accustomed to improvisation. At the same time, this strategy has a clear vision. It's not just about winning La Liga, but also about preparing Real Madrid for the Champions League. It's on this stage that every tactical detail can decide eternal glory or painful elimination. Little by little, Alonso is developing his own unique DNA for the team. A Madrid that's aggressive, fast, but also intelligent and patient. It's a project that takes time, but is already bearing visible fruit. The near future will be revealing. The Champions League debut is the true litmus test. It will be there that the world will discover whether this boldness is genius or recklessness. And until then, every La Liga match is a cinematic rehearsal, with the Bernabeu as the central stage for this epic. Real Madrid takes the field today not just to play, but to prove that a new era has begun. Xabi Alonso isn't afraid of criticism, isn't afraid of pressure. He knows that the path to glory lies in courageous decisions. The Bernabeu is teeming with anticipation. Every fan in the stands knows they might witness something unique. A convincing victory, a thrilling comeback, or perhaps a painful lesson that will serve them well in the future? An explosion on the field, eyes glued to number 10, fans divided between anxiety and confidence. This mix is the fuel that fuels the Madrid flame. The summary is simple, yet powerful. Real Madrid is alive, pulsating, searching for its identity amid victories, adjustments, and Champions League dreams. And who would have thought we'd see such boldness so soon? He's Alonso style in its purest form. Now, I want to hear from you. Was Xabi Alonso right to rest players thinking about the future, or should he always go in at full strength? Leave your comment below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. Because this Real Madrid season will be unforgettable, and you'll experience every emotion alongside us.